Hey everybody, it's me. Welcome back, all you beautiful people, to my podcast. So today, I'm not doing my NFL picks just yet. I always do those on Saturday or Sunday in the morning. Today I do, however, want to talk about the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers game. Now, every person that knows me knows I'm one of the biggest Bears fans out there. Bears tattoos, Bears socks, Bears underwear, Bears pajamas, Bears sweaters, Bears jerseys. Got a Bears ring that can open up bottles, like beer bottles. I got it all. Bears watch, like diamond encrusted Bears watch. I don't ever wear it because it's too fancy. And I don't want it to get stolen or I'll lose it, knowing my luck. But I want to talk about it because there's the game itself. We'll start with the game itself. As a Bears fan, that first quarter was amazing to me when Rodgers was getting sacked by, I think it was Khalil Mack. Or it was either Mac or Quinn. It was one of those two. And I yelled at the TV. I go, look at him crumple like a little bitch. Because he was like a scared dog showing its belly to a beast. A bigger beast dog. You know, or a superior dog. If you watch the replays of his sacks, he is not standing in the pocket and taking those sacks. He's just going into a fetal position on the ground. But our guy, so if you want to go that way, our guy slides. Justin Fields slides. He gets smashed in his head, and there was no call for it. You know, the Green Bay refs had to take their pocketbook out to make sure that was legal for them to do. Aaron Rodgers puts his fingers in the face of Mario Edwards Jr. Mario Edwards says something back, and Mario Edwards gets the disorderly conduct, possible expulsion of the game. But that first half started off so great. We didn't get any takeaways from Green Bay, but, making them kind of look like fools helped. Making them punt helped. And then we get the ball, and we drive it right down with a great running game. It's going to kill me. That Herbert kid. That kid, I'm about ready to put Montgomery to second running back. How good Herbert looks. He has the vision, whereas Montgomery, he just plows through. This Montgomery kid ain't no slouch. And we were running, and Fields was getting off quick passes, for 10 yards or something. He did get his pass interference call that he wanted. He got it right on the 1 yard line, and that's how we scored our touchdown. But the play went for like 80 yards, 8 plays, 80 yards, something like that. We just marched right down the field. Just a small pass interference call, and the spot of the foul was at the goal line, but we were already like on the 30. So we were already within kicking range. This could be me putting two games together. I can't remember. But anyways. So right now I'm just addressing the game. That we'll address later what was said. So the first quarter, I'm standing up in my chair. I'm clapping. I'm saying, fuck you, Aaron Rodgers. You're a piece of shit. You crumbled like a little bitch. That's what I was doing. And so as the quarter progressed on, and they scored. And I'm like, fuck. Or no, they scored second quarter. So they had to punt away again to us. And then second quarter, maybe it's the end of the first. I can't remember now. Whatever. So we'll go second quarter. They go march right down and get a touchdown, which, at that point makes you want to blow your brains out, because that's the beginning of the end of your team. Any Bears fan knows we always are up on top on the Packers. And then the third and fourth quarters, that kid just fell apart. And everybody puts it on coaching and play calling. It's not. He's just not seeing it. He's not seeing it as clearly as he should be as an NFL player. In his mind, he's still trying to get out of college. People think it's not so different. No, it is different. They're a lot bigger guys in the NFL, and they know how to come get you. This kid doesn't throw the ball away when he gets sacked, or he just takes the sack for 20-yard loss because he's running around back there and he's got nowhere to go. So, and then there was a missed neutral zone infraction from Green Bay. So Justin Fields thought he had a free play. So his rookie mind says, let's throw it towards the person who's nearest the end zone. Well, he overthrew him by about 5 miles, and that ended up being an interception. And he didn't know is that the refs didn't throw a flag for the neutral zone infraction. There are things that are going on out in that field that coaches cannot fix. Only, we can't bench him now. He's going to have, mental instability about his job, and he's not going to, his confidence is just not going to be there. If you are confident, then you need to be confident enough to just sit down, learn, take notes, look at the things you could be doing better than Dalton, things you could be doing worse than Dalton, and watch. Look at all these great quarterbacks. They had people to watch behind. Yes, there were some quarterbacks like Trubisky. He had to come in game 3 in his rookie year, and he took them to the playoffs 3 times. I'm sorry. After his rookie year, he took them to the playoffs 3 times. But he gets no love in Chicago. That I'll never understand. And I'm not going to argue about it. I don't argue about things I can't understand. So game ended up the way it ended up. Bears, this is not a 2005, 2006 defense. It's just not. This isn't that, we depend on our whole defense to do everything for us. It's not that. It's not that this year. They're good, but they're not great. Their running back was getting through quite well. And they're on their 3rd string running back. We're on our 3rd string running back, but damn, I think our 3rd string should be our starter. But, hang on, gotta light up a cigarette. So the game progresses, So Aaron Rodgers runs in for like a 6-yard touchdown. I think it was the last touchdown they had. And he started taunting the crowds with his double check, or, double something when he does that belt thing. And then he's screaming up at the fans saying, I still own you. That's what the fans in Chicago were thinking. It's exactly what they were thinking. But here's the deal. In a game against us, he does own us. He has owned us. They've had 2 quarterbacks. I think we're on now 22, 21. I think it's 21. They've had 2 starting quarterbacks. I think we're on like now 21. And we've got a 22-year-old. I am just... And they just want to ride or die with this kid. Like, oh, let's take it as an experiment and not as a season. Do you know how bad that would piss me off as a team person? If you're putting your team second over someone's fucking feelings. I spare the rod not to spoil the child. I spare the rod for the team. If you can't have that team mentality, and I know it's coming from higher up, it's not Matt Nagy, it is Ryan Pace and Ted Phillips, it is those guys. Virginia McCaskey can't make any real talks, the lady's like 99 years old. But Ted Phillips and Ryan Pace are the guys that are making the moves. Like, hey, this is what the fans want to see. And the fans love him. I love him. I think he could have been a great quarterback. But now that he's a Chicago Bears starting quarterback, rookie, what do you think is going to happen to him? He's going to be the next Mitch Trubisky. We will have ruined his career, where he will be a serviceable backup to a good team. And I hate to say it, and I thought these words would never come out of my mouth, is we got to sit that kid down and put Andy Dalton back in there. Andy Dalton. It was too much for me to think. And I couldn't understand why no one was feeling this way. I read Bears posts and stuff from some groups that I'm in, and you get people hating, well, you just hate Justin Fields because you're a racist, or you hate Justin Fields because he's better than Trubisky, or, oh, God, we could go all over for this. Enough. All you got to say is, nobody hates Justin Fields. This isn't all on him. But he needs people to teach him. This is not OJT. He needs people to teach him. And that has to be what happens. Because if not, man, our season is looking pretty dreadful. But if I missed anything on this one, I will... and the Rodgers thing, he has every right to say that to the players, but not the fans. That's just classless. I've never thought he was a classy guy anyways. I think he's a weirdo who gets hot chicks for girlfriends and then dumps them because he's crazy. And I just think he's a weird piece of shit and can't... and then says, oh, I blacked out. I don't know what I said. Oh, you know what you fucking said, man. Bullshit. But, whatever. So, I'll let y'all go. And if I have more to say on this, I'll put one up tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. And I love you. And thanks to you. And thanks to me.